A weakness of the Astro Duchess has been revealed, and Titan TV Man has become an Astro Toilet, but he's still aware of what he's doing.
Look how they massacred my boy.
He even apologizes for his actions. And if we look closely at this moment, the Astro Duchess is clearly hiding something incredible. On another note, did you notice that an entire cameraman base and even the toilets couldn't stop the power of Titan TV Man? Not even the armor of Scientist Toilet could hurt him with its own blast. So now the question is, can the new Spikemen stop this colossal Titan? Or just like this base fell easily, will the whole alliance fall too, no matter who they are? Will Boss Toilet be able to stop him with his secret weapon? And if you noticed, Titan TV Man is fully aware of what's happening. He knows he's infected. He even asks for forgiveness and suffers for what he's doing. So the big question, can the Alliance cure him? And what if I told you there's a possibility that Titan TV Man might break free just by using the power of his mind? In this video, I'll reveal everything, because there's a secret in Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1 that hints at this possibility. I'll reveal the answers to many of your theories, some hidden details, and even the exact translation of what was said. So stick around till the end of the video, because there's a lot to uncover.
Give me your attention, baby. Bye-bye.
We begin Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1 from inside the main base of the Cameramen. We see this engineer cameraman and a Spikeman setting up a special camera, one that can now translate any language. The Spikeman puts it on himself, becoming our main Spikeman for this chapter. This moment is historic for Skibidi Toilet because it's the first time we're seeing the story from the point of view of a Spikeman. He begins to look around the entire cameraman base, giving us the first ever detailed look at what the inside of their base is really like. We see the whole alliance busy packing up everything they can because they must evacuate the base before the Astro Toilets find it. And pay attention, because another historic moment happens here thanks to the Spikeman. The cameramen can now wear microphones that translate everything they hear. That means the cameramen can now understand what the toilets and the Spikemen are saying. Just watch this toilet's demonstration, because while he says, "Skibidi dom 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 yes yes," the microphone translates it as, "I want to dissect you and see what's inside." With this, it's confirmed. This is the new ability dafuqboom told us about, the one the cameraman would receive in Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1. But here's something strange. The Spikeman tells us that this prototype also allows cameramen to understand what the Spikemen say, which means that all this time, the cameramen haven't understood what the Spikemen have been saying. I honestly thought the cameraman could already understand the Spikemen, but now we realize that wasn't the case. Then Long TV Man shows up, yelling, "Seriously, I've been teleporting your trash for hours, and you still have more! It's amazing we haven't been found yet." But right at that moment, an infiltrated Astro Toilet is attacked by a weapon, which, as I theorized earlier, works just like the core that the TV men have in their base. The core strikes the infiltrator and knocks him down, but this Astro Toilet is hiding something strange, which I'll reveal to you a bit later. When the Astro is down, he says, "It's too late! They know where you are! You'll perish at the hands of Ayuarobo!" Then, the incredible Simp cameraman appears, now fully upgraded. He pushes the TV woman aside and brutally finishes the Astro Toilet with his new enhancements. Once done, he turns to return to his place, but the TV woman is standing in his path. At that moment, I thought he was going to hug her, since his entire storyline has been about looking for a bit of love and affection from her. But she's only ever ignored him. So instead of hugging her, the Simp cameraman just moves her aside, finally leaving behind the feelings he once had. And one interesting detail that dafuqboom left us is that in the place where the Simp cameraman went, the word Simp appears written on the wall, crossed out, and below it, we see the word Chad, which means a man who's confident, attractive, dominant, and successful with women. In other words, the opposite of being a simp. So now he's no longer the Simp cameraman. He's Cameraman Chad. Cameraman Chad returns to his place and powers down. Then alarms begin to sound, warning that the Astro Toilets are attacking the base. ATV Man says he thought they'd have more time. Suddenly, a hybrid toilet bursts in, Yes, the same one who once tried to negotiate with the Alliance in Skibidi Toilet Season 25. He comes in burning, holding a bag, and says, "Looks like they don't want to reach an agreement. They ruined my outfit!" To hell with peace. Kill them all. And here's the important detail. What he says suggests that he had just tried to negotiate a truce with the Astro Toilets. Given that he also once tried to negotiate with the Alliance, it's not far-fetched to think he tried the same with the Astro Toilets and failed. Now we shift to the POV of the Speakerman exiting the base. Outside, everyone is fighting with all their might to defend against the Astro Toilet attack. The muscular hybrid toilet defeats an Astro Toilet, and the semi-Titan hybrid toilet mafia takes down an Astro Bone toilet. And if you're wondering whether this character is the same toilet mafia we saw get smacked around by Titan Cameramen and Titan Speakerman, the answer is yes. Their toilets look identical and have the same design. The second detail is that this semi-Titan toilet, when he says, "What doesn't kill you gives you aura," is referencing all the times Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman tried to kill him. Those moments only made him stronger, and that's exactly what happened. Toilet Michael Jackson gets praised for his work, but just then, two Astro Toilets and the Astro Duchess approach. So, the E-Toilet squad prepares to buy time so the Alliance can escape the base. The Astro Duchess arrives and is bombarded with attacks. But they don't even faze her. She calmly sits on a cameraman and kills him in a stylish way, then says, "Fools, you have no idea who's coming." And as she patiently awaits that surprise, we notice something interesting and possibly a huge weakness. When the Astro Duchess turns around, we can see the back of her head, where the spinning ring above her is actually connected to her body. Upon zooming in on the image, we can see that this ring is connected to her head by cables. This means that the ring itself is not part of her body but was connected to fill a function we still don't know. So if this ring connection were cut, what could happen to the Astro Toilet Duchess? Would she die? Would we remove an important ability from her? Or could it be that by cutting these cables or connections, we would prevent her from manipulating the body she has? Leave your opinions in the comments so I can read what you think about this unsettling detail. But at this moment, something we feared would happen occurs. The Astro Toilet TV man arrives completely transformed, with multiple Astro Toilet upgrades and a terrifying appearance. He arrives attacking his allies and turning the cameraman's base into a complete hell. The toilets, along with the cameramen, desperately try to stop the colossal enemy in front of them, but none of this is enough to stop him. As the Astro Toilet TV man pulls out a strange shield that absorbs all attacks and then disappears into his arm, as if we were talking about Venom. Every shot is an entrance to hell, and we see that the blades on his back now act as guided missiles. And just at that moment, the Scientist Toilet's armor rises to fight, and we see that for a moment it manages to stand up to this Astro Toilet Titan. So the infected TV man Titan pulls out his great sword and shatters this armor completely, ending the only memory we had of the old Scientist Toilet. The Scientist Toilet, who was controlling the armor, is impressed by the power of the sword, and instead of fleeing, he stays to admire it. All of this happens while the Astro Toilet Duchess is watching the spectacle sitting. Then, sounds of choking, of pain are heard. It's the TV man Titan suffering what's happening to him and suffering what he's doing. So the Astro Duchess tells him, "Drown your pain." The cosmos doesn't hear cries, only power speaks. Does this mean that the TV man Titan is conscious and sees everything he's doing? Yes, the real TV man Titan is still trapped in that body that now belongs to the Astro Toilets. He is suffering as he sees himself being controlled to eliminate his friends and being unable to do anything. This suffering and pain is what the Astro Duchess was referring to in Skibidi Toilet 77. So we know that the Astro Parasite core that the TV man Titan has acts like the purple balls that the boss toilet threw at the Astro Claws, It controls the host without killing it and keeps it alive. But now, is there any way the TV Man Titan can free himself from the parasite he has? Yes, there is. In fact, there are more than 3 ways. The first way the TV Man Titan can free himself from the Astro core he has attached is by using the same method the boss toilet used to survive the lights and sounds from the TV Man Titan screens. As you know, in Skibidi Toilet 73, the boss toilet received a prolonged attack from the TV Man Titan, an attack where any enemy would have easily died. But in the case of the boss toilet, it wasn't like that. The boss toilet managed to control his mind, making the TV Man Titan's attacks useless, and with this, he managed to escape when, I repeat, any character would have died from this same attack. The TV Man Titan can do the same, and according to the theory, if the TV Man Titan manages to make his mind overcome the control of the parasite core he has, he will manage to get rid of it and regain control of his body. Just think, the boss toilet has done it several times, the TV Man Titan can do it. But in this video, I explain this theory in detail, as well as the other ways the TV Man Titan can free himself from the Astro core. Now, just when everything seems to indicate that the TV Man Titan's attacks are over, the Alliance launches another counterattack with the soldiers who are still alive. But the POV Speakerman notices that something isn't right and starts screaming and warning everyone to retreat and flee, but no one listens to him, not even the camera woman. It could be that they aren't heeding this warning because they don't have the translator microphone to understand him, or they simply don't want to obey. And right at that moment, the TV Man Titan makes his final attack. The TV Man Titan, with the help of some mega screens, projects red lights and a powerful sound with which he definitively finishes off the cameramen and toilets who had no protection. And now you're probably wondering, did the camera woman die? Did the muscular toilet hybrid or the semi-Titan Mafia toilet die with these attacks? Well, remember that dafuqboom told us that someone important would die in Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1, and for me, several important characters died. First, it's certain that the camera woman died because if you recall, the TV Man Titan launched an attack using red light and sound, which causes unprotected enemies to die. And precisely, the camera woman has no protection, as if we go to Skibidi Toilet 77, we see that precisely when the camera woman is saved and teleported by the TV woman, her protection falls off. So we deduce that she went into battle without her protection, which means it's certain she died at the last moment of this chapter, unless she was given a lens to protect herself. The other character who also died is the spider cameraman, who has accompanied us for several chapters, as she went to attack the TV Man Titan very closely and was hit by one of the claws this Titan launched, causing an explosion upon impact. So, this spider cameraman probably won't be accompanying us anymore. The third character who also probably died is the Michael Jackson toilet, because although he probably survived the infected TV Man Titan's first attack, he might not have survived the red light attack, since the Michael Jackson toilet didn't have headphones to protect himself from the sound. And even if he has glasses to protect himself from the light, it's also necessary to have headphones to survive. So for me, this toilet also died unless he fled. But for you, which important characters died in Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1? Do you agree with my opinion, or are there others? Leave me your opinion, theories, and data in the comments. If your comment is good, you'll appear in the next video and I'll analyze your theory. Now, do you remember I told you at the beginning that the Astro Duchess revealed a weakness of hers? Well, if you analyze with me, the Astro Duchess put on star-shaped glasses just before the TV Man Titan activated his red light on the screens. This would indicate that the Astro Duchess is not immune to this red light, so an attack with this light could defeat her. Another detail I can bet you noticed, but no one has mentioned, is that the Astro toilet that appeared inside the cameraman's base could turn invisible. And if we replay this moment from Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1 in slow motion, we can notice that this core begins to attack, but this Astro toilet is not seen. Instead, it appears little by little. We even see how it gradually fades in and out, indicating that now the Astro toilets have invisibility. Or is it a design or rendering error in the chapter? Tell me what you think about this, although for me, it's about invisibility. Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1 definitely left us with a bitter taste in our mouths, seeing what the TV Man-Titan has become, and how this war is ending and turning into a demonic hell for the Alliance. Will it be possible for us to counterattack strongly? Will the new Speakerman be able to fight against this TV Man-Titan? Can we get the TV Man-Titan back? Well, in this video, I answer these questions, so I'll see you there. And for now, a shout out to Skibidi and to Shine and to Cuteness Fun. See you!